This one? How about this one? Maybe even better this one. How about this one? So you should be able to hear me now. Let me know if you can hear me now. So let me know if you hear me now. I should be able to hear me now. So I'll accept everybody. So let me know if you see and hear me now. Now I can hear you? Very good. Thank you. So any questions you have for us, you can ask us in the chat right now. But hopefully you're doing well today, guys. Welcome, welcome. Welcome, welcome. And the banner, of course, we'll do the typical banner. Yeah, I'll switch the media thing. So I'm not a fan of the the blue things. Yes, thank you for letting me know. So I'm a true green color enthusiast. So my friend Yosef will be here, and we'll start the Simul once he's here, and we're ready to go. I'm prepared against you with white and the Simon of Sicilian with black. Oh, cool. That would be cool if you see that one. Alrighty, so let's do a color change a little bit. All right, so I needed to do this from the stylistic point of view. Alrighty, let's do the bubble, and then the brand colors. It's like the presets are this way, but we want to have green. And this is probably this one. Yep, this is the one. I got it changed now. Yay. Yes, mainly chess questions. Yes. We want to have mainly chess questions, not like drama of the sorts. We don't need drama. You can go to Gotham Chess and Akara for that. Not this channel. Sorry. I'm just doing educational chess. I am Arias Das. Cool. Cool. Welcome. We're accepting every player of all levels, and you can also ask questions no matter what level you are, because we have a stunningly strong international master coming soon. Hello. How are you doing today? Yep, Yosef is here. Hello, Yosef. How are you doing?
I'm doing pretty good today.
Very good. Good to hear. So we'll be starting the simul, and let's get 2 more minutes, and we'll start the simul because people like to join in the last minute. So let's give them 2 more minutes, and we'll start the simul because people like to jump in the last minute. So no matter how high or low you are, we'll accept everybody, and you can ask questions. There's no like guardrails. Anybody can ask questions. Chess and okay, what book do you recommend to reach 2004 months? I have 16, 17 video rating. It's classical. Well, to be honest, books don't actually help you get rating points, but it's the person behind the reading the books, using them effectively, they'll be able to get back to higher ELO. So if I want to recommend good books to overall get your strength of chess up, I think that you need to learn legitimate summon books like Reassess Your Chess and Immature's Mind. That's my favorite book of all time. These are the ones that you want to know, and also endgame books like Summon's Endgame course, and also there's a Paolo Delfini's Endgame course. These are important, essential things you basically have to read sometimes. Best sources to utilize. That's depending on your level, to be honest. It's not for one size fits all, but yeah, it's really good to know the principles, basics first, before you go into like an opening theory. I don't know how to join. I'll link this simul right here. Let's say this is like okay. Here is the link to the simul. All right, this is a simul link for anybody that wants to do it. How to balance between chess and work at school. So the cool thing is, I can tell you this story. What age did I get started at chess? 15. And then when I got national master title was 23. In college, I was in college. I got the national master title while I was in college. So how do I balance it out? You have to have a work-life balance. If you don't have work-life balance, you fail at both. So you need to learn by yourself in your own situation, your, let's say, life situation, how do you do work-life balance? And it's only up to you to find that out. There's a lot of variables, but you have to look out at how to balance your life and also education. Because people, let's say, go to one way or another, but the perfect balance is the ideal way to do it. So I did that for myself, and I got national master and also good grades. But it's all up to you to find that balance. I'm not your mom or dad, so I can't say. I can't help that with that. So even Yosef can't do that. He'll just say, okay, just study and also get good grades if you can. So I only play online. How can I start playing over the board? When and where should I start? If you really want to, there's no obligation to be playing over the board, but if you want to do over the board things, get titles, then you gotta find places near you to play rated chess games, like chess tournaments. So if depending on what the country is, you should be able to find out by a quick search, say where is my nearby national chess clubs that actually has tournaments for rating, actual over the board ratings. So you can start whenever you want. You can start right now, but it's up to you to do again the research to see where there's anything nearby. If you don't have anything nearby, then you have to travel if you want to go the distance. But I know that there's some states in the United States that don't have any nearby chess centers or something like that, and you have to travel. But in the meantime, you can play online. That's the thing. Sorry, my rating is 1583 FIDE and 1561 EOCF. Then that course what course I'm going to use? It's the same thing. I told other guy that was asking questions about the books or the courses. You got to do the business fundamentals about learning imbalances and how to manage your plans based on your current position. So read the Reassess Your Chess and the Amateur's Mind, my favorite book of all time. I've read it multiple times, and I can reread it if I want to. It's really good starting point to get better at chess. You want to have your mindset change. Basically, one thing that people need to know, especially if we're going to go up in rating like 2000, you got to have a mindset change, especially in the middle games. A lot of people, my most common quality of my students is like, what are you weakest at? Middle games. Middle games. I have all the pieces developed. I don't know what to do next. I lose because I don't know what to do. I just play random moves. I lose. I don't know what happened. That's the point. You have to know the mindset of what to do when you have developed everything. What to do now? Part 2, people don't know. It's like, oh, I don't know. I'll vote for queen. I don't know why. So you need to clear up that one and have a mindset change. To do that, you have to have actually a thinking process, how to create plans, how do we deal with positions, wherever the positions come for. What does that mean? And you have to learn what that means. And this is how we improve, to learn the patterns and how to play chess. Best way to play chess after crossing 600 to play, yeah, you have to learn end games. But one thing is, a lot of people, especially in your rating range, they underestimate the importance of it is end games. You need to know in your end games, the essential ones, especially rook end games. If any end game type you want to learn, it's rook end games. Rook end games. You want to know the Lucina, the Philidor. If you're winning, you want to go to the Lucina. If you're losing, you want to go towards the Philidor. This is basically the essential things about the rook end games. You want to drive towards to what you're resulting you want to go. Was it my hour rate? So because I have so many students, I do 60 an hour, and Yosef doesn't teach, so I am only a teacher, so 60 an hour because I have so many students. I teach at schools, I teach private lessons, and I risk my rates because I have so many students. I'm sorry. But if you want to have, let's say, a bundle, there's on my website, you can have a bundle, like you can buy 6 lessons for $200. If you can afford $200, you can buy me in a discount rate. So if you think about it, if you commit to 6 lessons, then you have a discount rate. But it's only if you can afford $200. How to become an NM? Well, depending on the country, you have to have a rating of let's say, the minimal threshold that you need to have the title. So myself in the USA, you have to do 22,200 rated USCF. And I did that in 8 years between becoming the say newly beginner. I got 8 years. And by the way, I had to remind you that I was in college when I got the title. So I had to have that work-life balance, and I did it, and therefore I was able to get the title. So once you get the work-life balance situated, your rating will skyrocket if you find it. Only you can find it. I can't tell you because I'm not your mom or your dad. So, all right, let's start the Simul. And you can ask your questions while we're playing the Simul, by the way. So keep them coming. I really appreciate the questions we have. This is you, Yosef.
E4.
E4, perfect. You again.
E4 again.
E4 again. Nandaha. All right, this is you.
E4 again.
E4 again. Fun. That's you. Sapium. Hey, Sapium. You're playing Yosef.
E4.
Yeah. Okay, you again.
Yeah, I think always E4 today.
Oh, A4, always. Okay. Now I have 3. And I have 3. And I have 3. And I have 3. It's quick work. Everything is the same. This is E6. E6. This is me, D4. And this is you.
Knight F6.
Knight F6, perfect. And you again?
Knight F6.
Oh, always an F6. Okay. This is me, E6. E6. This is you.
E6.
Okay, perfect. Everybody's here. E6. 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 And then there's me, C4. Okay. All right, let's do. Okay. You can't really see the board. You can't really see the board? Well, you have to. Basically, people asked if they can have the board be bigger than my board was about. It's basically basically what we have in the StreamYard. You can't really see it. Well, one thing that we could try is that we have time for this. I can have a customized layout and have the board be much bigger than let's say the cams. So the cams will be dinkier. So let's have this be bigger. All right. So let's do bigger, 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 bigger. All right. So bigger, bigger, bigger. So, but let's have this one, save it. Let's say layout 8, save it, new layout. But it reverts back to the normal size. Sorry. We can't do anything bigger than this. Unless if we have no webcams, that'll be a little silly. How many hours I should put into chess to improve rapidly in balanced studies? It's depending on your work-life balance. I don't know how much school you have and how much free time you have. It depends on your seasons of life. So I can't answer that, to be honest. Is it cheating if I look at my prep while playing? Possibly stupid question. Never done it before. I was wondering about it. Well, yeah, I think that we don't mind because we're friendly. You can play your prep. It's fine. We'll be fine to play against your prep. What about you? Yes, you don't worry about people playing prep against you.
Of course, I worried somehow.
You are worried. Okay, so maybe not against Yosa, but me. You just go ahead, go crazy. If you're 2,000 plus, banned. But if you're not 2,000, give me the best shot. So I'm gonna learn. So if I watch the stream during playing, is it stream something? No, I don't mind.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's just cheating. Yeah. May ban me for cheating. Yeah. So, but yeah, basically, I'm just saying the things like, yeah, but I think the Sapium is more honest than me. Not saying that I'm not honest, but I'm just trying to be friendly. That's the thing. I'm too lazy and lax. Whereas Sappy's like, no, you can't do this. I'll ban you myself. So from us, class 8. Okay, cool. So let me do the Simul still. This is a you again, Yosef.
Knight C3.
Knight C3. Very good. You again.
Pawn takes D5.
Mm-hmm. All right. This is me, D4. You.
Knight C3.
Knight C3. All right, D5. All right, D5. This is D4. This is me and F6. This is you.
Pawn to G6.
Pawn G6. Okay. You again.
Knight F3.
F3. Okay, take nice. Bobby Fischer style. This is you again.
Knight F3.
Mm-hmm. You again.
C5.
Mm-hmm. Okay, me D5. All right, this is me F6. This is me again. I'll do B3. This is you.
D5.
Okay. Traditional things. This is me. Okay, this is Bishop B7. Learned from Wesley So personally. This is you.
Knight C3.
Knight C3. Okay. This is me C4. This is me. I'll do C4. I'll take in D5. People like to do exchange French, but I did 1 year of studying. This is you, Yosef.
Bishop B5.
Bishop B5. This one.
Yes.
Okay, very good. Let's see the chat. I am preparing, I think, user just in case it bans me for cheating. I won't want to be your bad side. No, it's fine. I'm saying I'm not dishonest. I'm saying that I'm lazy. Not that strict. Not like Sapium. Sapium is more by the book. He'll throw the back at you. I've seen it before. Bro took me out of prep and move 3. Yeah, it's fine. You gotta get used to it sometimes. What's my username? That's my that's not my username. Okay, I didn't know. Sorry. Now we'll go back to the Simul. This is actually mine. I'll do B6, and this is you, Joseph.
Knight C3.
Knight C3 sounds good. D5, and this is you.
Knight takes pawn on E4.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. This is now mine. I'll do Bishop B7. This is Bishop B2. Bishop B2, like with a B. This one, okay. This was I've seen this before. So why don't I just do maybe D5? I'll just does the denim get an increment? Yes, we all have 10-second increment. We have extra time, but we have 10-second increment just like you. So no flagging. We just have pure, let's say, gentleman games. We don't play for flags. This is you, Joseph.
Knight F6.
F6 sounds good. It's you again.
Pawn to D4.
Oh, D4 sounds good. Oh yeah, I was swearing it was pinned, but nice there. This is me. I'll do knight F6. And this is me. I'll do C5. And this is me. Bishop B6. Like, Bishop B6 is a good move. It's you.
Pawn to F4.
Pawn F4. The Grand Prix attack. I used to love this one. It's you again.
Queen E2.
Queen E2. Okay. Let's see if they go knight BD7. We'll see. This is okay. It goes this way. This is gonna be absolutely fun for me. I think I will do D5. D5, and I'll show him why. All right. This is okay. This one I'll do D3. This you.
Knight F3.
Knight F3. Yep. Any more questions will be very much welcomed. and we'll be appreciative of that. So he goes this one. I'll c5 him. This is me. It goes this way. I'll do bishop. Let's say g5. This is you.
Bishop g7.
Mm-hmm. This is you again.
Knight c6.
Knight c6. This one.
Yes, yes.
Okay, making sure that's the truth. Okay, this guy says, I told GM Bordenek to disturb Magnus very badly in his Twitch chat, stream, and when he's in the guitar. I think he's playing the tournament too. I don't think that he can be disturbing him while playing the tournament. So that'd be very impressive and very illegal if he does that, to be honest. So I think that if he does that, he'll be banned. He'll be not good for him, to be honest. So now on f6. Now this is me. It goes knight b8. This looks good for me. I'll do c4 and then knight c3. This is me. I'll do knight c6. And this is d5. This is now yours, Joseph.
Castle short.
Castle short. Sounds good. All right, so he defends that one. I'll do bishop, let's say e7, developing things. And then he goes this way. Take the pawn with the bishop with the pawn. He goes this way. Aha, I've seen this one before. This is bishop aligned. I'll do bishop b4. Maybe knight f6 is also principal. I'll just do this knight f6 is principal lines. This is you.
Pawn takes e4.
Pawn takes e4. This one, right?
Yes, yes.
Okay. This is you again.
Knight f3.
Knight f3. All right, very good. It's very fine to watch TV while you're playing us because you're Simul, so we're gonna have to wait a long time. So your next game. So I'll do queen d5, and this is me bishop. Oh, is he gonna do this one d4? The blocked e5 pushes. This is you.
Castle short.
Castle short. Okay, very good. And this guy says, you kind of ruined my prep, but okay. What what can we do? Yeah, this is what back to the point where we have to know how to play middle games. A lot of people that are 1600, they don't know how to play middle games. When they don't know outing prep, once their prep is gone, once the pro plays a not expected sideline, they don't know what to do and they play really badly. This is where we don't do this. If you want to go to 1800 and 1900 and 2000, you got to know how to play middle games. You know what the opening theory is. We have to be creative. That's where you need to learn principles and middle game strategy. So without strategy, they're going to be having a hard time to get good games sometimes. So don't forget your strategy. How to make plans when you don't know what the theory is and just play normally and good. So that's my 2 cents of that. People like to dismiss that. It's like, okay, I'll be opening boss. This is you, by the way.
Knight f3.
Knight f3. Sounds good. All right, this is me. I'll just castle. Looks like it's good. This is you.
Queen b6.
Queen b6. This is normal. You again.
Pawn to e5.
It's also cool. This is you again. Playing against tall.
c5.
Yeah. That's me. That's it says if you just develop pieces, can I get decent opening position? Yeah. What's your website? Yeah, okay. I can share you my website. If you go to let's see, I'll get the website up. And all right, the website. All right, this is like okay. This is my website. And I'll say if you go to all right, so it's like all right, let's see. If you go to the service, say services tab and purchase the deep dive, you get 6 lessons for $200, which is a big discount from the usual 60 per hour. This is the website. So you can explore that one if you want to. This is a advertisement for my website. But if you want to have a course, you can buy a course. I recommend the Fresh Defense one. Is the most popular course, the most bought course, and very much thoroughly detailed. Because I'm not going to brag, but I'll consider myself a Fresh Defense scholar, and I worked with Jörg Meyer, he's actually an expert of the Fresh Defense, a certified expert. People all over the world look for him for opening guidance. So this one is me, E3. I'll do this one. And if you want to, you can look at the website and see what you like. And you can do courses, you can do freebies, you can do the deep dive services, and also other services. And you can we'll look at them. This is you, actually, Joseph.
Bishop takes knight on c6.
Nice. Takes in c6. Okay. This one, right?
Yes.
Very good. The Sapien says, is opening perhaps worth it? It depends on your opponent. If you want to prepare against opponents, sure. If you're good, this is the dot of the lines. If you're good at opening prep against somebody, that's good. But if you want to say, okay, how do I play this opening? How to prepare this opening? This is a lifelong journey. It's never ending. But at the end of the day, I think that once you're above 2,000, you can worry about this opening prep more and more. But below 2,000, you don't have to worry about opening prep as much. People get too much value opening prep, but eventually, once the opening prep is gone, they get lost because they know what to do with the next stage, the middle games or end games. They're very, very good at openings, but they're terrible at middle games and end games. They lose because they don't know why. That's playing like the game of Go. They know what to do with the stones, but they lose the game. They don't know what to do, and why they lost. That's a bad thing. If you lose a game of chess, you don't know why you did the loss. That's terrible. It's because, okay, the opening prep is done, and you lose because I don't know why. You didn't learn anything. But if you learn that, okay, I know middle game principles, but I still got to play it, then that is a thing to work on. How much did you coach to coach? I got a discount, to be honest. I got a discount because I knew him a long time. I do, for Eugene, $90 an hour. But for me, I'm exclusively got discount because I knew him a long time. Now it's up like 3 digits, like 100 plus an hour. And I got a lot of coaches over the time of my life. He's the best coach I ever had. So I highly recommend him if you have the money to pay for him. But he's my best coach I ever had. I had a lot of coaches, even the 1 hour with Wesley So, but Eugene blows him out of the water. This is me again. I'll do D6. Not saying that Wesley So is bad. I'm saying that coaches wise. This is you, Joseph.
Bishop c5.
Bishop c5. Okay, let's do it. It's like an e4, e5 opening look like that. Now it's you again.
Queen takes knight on e4.
Yeah, Eugene is the best coach I've ever seen. I had many. He's my best. And this is you again.
Rook e1.
Rook e1?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, he's a super Jimmy. He's really good at chess, playing chess, but teaching chess, he's not the best coach. I'm not going to dunk on him, but I'm just saying that compared to the professional coaches in chess, he doesn't have anywhere near the skill as teaching chess as the other professional coaches. But he's better than them in playing chess by a long shot. But teaching chess, to have them help lower players to be better, that he has to work on. So Wesley So is blew a huge hole about. Yeah, he's not cheap. It was not cheap. But I was like, okay, why not do this for one time in my life? I did that one time, and okay, he had we started playing Blitz, and he was super duper good at Blitz. So he beat me a lot every game. No, not even close. And he was scary in the fact that he was looking at lines. It's like I looked at this line. How about this? Consider this line. Is like, no, I'm playing chess. I'm not looking at lines. But he's like it's like me doing an overboard game, but he's playing 3-minute bits, and he's thinking about variations, maybe 15 moves deep. It's like I didn't think about that, but he's a machine. So that's the difference between me and Super GMs. I don't do that, but he does. That's job, I'll say. So, but this is you again, Yosef.
Bishop c4.
Bishop C4. Yes. But after that, I did a little the mini lesson. He basically he gave me positions about like um positions from real games, and he said what to do in this this position, this one, and he all helped me. He had me to find the best move in the positions, like the Super Grandmaster did, and this course is really over my pay grade. And the last part, he get at the very end, he get me a big file about. He taught me the Bishop E7 line of the French, so he gave me a lot of files about games he played and other people played, how the Bishop E7 French about against 92. He gave a whole big database of games he played and all the people played against this Bishop 92. So that was really helpful. That was a valuable nugget, but still, I want to not pay hundreds of dollars of that. Hundreds of dollars, maybe 200, something like that for the hour. I said, okay, what the heck? I'll just try it this one time. And it was $200, and I was like, yeah, it's like a Disneyland trip. I don't do that every week, so I did not do that. So it was just one time saying, oh, what the heck? I'll just try it. And it's by the value I got for $200, like not that worth it. I expect that maybe you have the best coach in the world, maybe for that price, but it's not that. Am I playing well against the French? And if not, well, what's you put your oh yeah, this is your username. I just see your game to give you distinct, let's say, verdict. I need to find your game. This is you, Yosef.
Queen takes 1 on b2.
Yeah. All right. This is let's say knight bishop b3. So I had all different levels of chess coaches, even super grandmasters for the Wesley So one, and different ages too. I had teenagers teach me. I had older people teach me, and basically I had every single demographic and range of people. And I felt that the best coach by far was Eugene Perlstein. So he was my fit. He knows how to make concepts and describe them in a way that no matter what your level, it'll getting you understanding and giving you improvement right away. So that's value that I was seeking. So I got the value I paid for, and it was for myself discounted for $90 an hour is worth it, way worth it. So I'll do. Let's do Bishop d6. Yeah, but Bishop b7. Yeah, Bishop b7. All right. This is you.
Bishop c4.
This is c4. Let's do it. Yeah. But any questions you have? This is you again. You can type in the chat.
Castle short.
Castle short. Okay. All right, this is the one. Okay. How this can go? So this is a line that we. This is the line that Wesley So taught me how to play against this one. This is a very back in the day. It was common, let's say, good best move for white. But then, like this is the cool thing about this one. The main line, the f6 is terrible. This is scoring like maybe 60 or 70% wins for white, and then this is really bad for black. Also, the best top players like Magnus play c5. This is boring. But Bishop e7 is Wesley So's prep, so knight f3. This is like really fun to play. So as far as like, I think that you're playing well. Just saying that is a very early opening, but I'm saying that you're doing well. So thumbs up for me. Okay, this is one. When you face mistakes, which you will a lot, the Simul, can you explain why exactly those moves are bad positionally or tactically. It depends on the position, but most people that are blundering and against us is that basically they don't see two move tactics, and we see the two mat tactics, and we just dunk on them. So that's also sometimes we have the people they don't regard the pawn weaknesses. They don't regard the structure, like they want to attack us, but they don't care about their king safety. They don't care the pawn structure integrity. They get triple pawns. It basically want to attack and just help with files. Like, okay, you have an attack, but there's a ghost attack. What's I'll just win every end game because your pawns are really crap. So that's the thing. Can you explain plans ideas during the games so I can understand? Okay, I can do that. And also, not like you're gonna lose, but because you're quite powerful player. We try to be powerful players. At least I am. So this is you, Yosa.
Um, Bishop D2.
This one.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So let's go. Let's say in honor of Danny Dardisky, you have Danny Dardisky approach. So we want to trade queens. In this position, I don't want to trade queens. But the thing is, why do I not want to trade queens? Because I'll help him develop, and that'll be not good. So if I help him develop on my own terms, it's not going to be helpful for me. I'll be behind the development. So instead, I want to say I want to maybe develop my own knights, saying that if I trade this way, then I can outplay end games. So I love end games. So let's do this one. I'll say, okay, I'll welcome end games in my own terms, not your terms, but my own terms. So I'll do this one. So this one, all right, that'd be 7. So before you play B6, D6, you want to go E5. I play this one. He wants to go this way again. He wants to support E5 pushes. But if you count the guys on this E5 score, 1, 2, 3, they can't go E5. So now I'll just develop because they can't do E5. They could try to do knight G4 or Goober things, but that's really long-winded. So I just develop naturally. So he goes this way. So he started steps, and he wanted to be why do B3 and go B4. So the wasting tempo. So I'm not pressured at all, and I can do knight B7 and go B5, bishop B7. This is wasteful time. Basically, tempos is basically moves on your position. If you have to make three pawn moves, I have 3 turns to react to things and develop. So basically, this is bad because he's wasting time. He's not developing. Instead, he wants to push his pawn 3 times. This is principle. Don't move your pawns too much in the opening. This is you, Yosef.
Queen B6.
Queen B6. Yep. Safety. All right. This one, okay. E5 trying to. This one is like, oh no, it's pinned. But this is the normal recussion first theory. What I do is I go H6. It's like, if you take the knight, I'll take the bishop. If you take this one, I'll do rook G8. And it's like, oh, it's terrible. You can't castle kingside. I'm not going to castle kingside. This position, this calls for a castle queenside, actually. And this vacation French is a exception where we castle sometimes kingside or not castling at all. So lines go something like this: Queen H5, Queen F6, and want to trade off. We want to take on G7 with the rook, the queen, not the rook, but the queen, because if they take the rook, Queen H8 check is annoying. I can't castle. So therefore, we go H6 here. Now we have Yosef's turn.
D4.
All righty. Now, okay, this one. Which one are you saying?
D4.
D4. Okay, make sure I understand that one. Okay, he attacks my bishop. I want to maintain the bishop pin. I'll do bishop H4. This check. All right, I'll take that naturally back. So taking that one, but I have the bishop pair, 2 bishops versus 1 bishop. So that's good for me. So black is already slightly better. So it goes E5. All right. So he wants to go to the Gruber way, but I don't mind that. I won many games. That's this one. So he's helping that one, but I can castle and develop. And who is leading development? That'll be me. So I'll do this one and castle. So I'm leading development. So I'm having fun. I'm having fun. All right, this is you, Joseph.
Knight E5.
Knight E5.
Yes.
Oh
yes.
yeah, this is like, okay. This is like take my my queen. This is Eric Rosen things like that. So if you didn't know why, if you take the queen, that's checkmate in F7. That's the problem. So Yosa's too smart for that. So I'll take an e4 because he has the isolated pawn. I want to trade things off. So this is you.
Pawn to d6.
Pawn d6, okay. This is you again.
Knight takes pawn on d4.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, if anybody has questions about thought process or the positions I'm having, please ask your questions now, and I can clarify my thought process. You again, Joseph?
Bishop c4.
Bishop c4, sounds good. All right, go knight g4, the thing I was thinking of. So I'll castle. He goes knight g7. I want to make sure that I don't lose for this bishop because the bishop is loose piece. Loose piece is a piece not defended but not attacked directly, but they want to go check and then bishop b2. So I'll just castle now. They go knight e5. Then they want to go this way check and then take the bishop b2. So I'll be preferring this. So I'll just castle. My goal is develop. So he has to catch up development. So he's doing goober moves. I say goober moves because he's spending the more time for tricks, kick flips, not trying to develop. So yeah, this is how it works. So I'm developing, he's doing tricks. Now it's your turn, Joseph.
Pawn to a5.
Yeah, so a5. This one.
Yes.
This one.
Yes, pawn to a5.
Yeah. So this one is coming. So in the Rosalind attack G6 variation, do you recommend playing Texas G6 or castles? I think that maybe Joseph knows better than that than me. So in the Rosalind variation of the Black G6 variation, do you recommend taking on the C6 or just castle with a Bishop B5?
Both is good actually. It depends on your style.
Yeah. So I've seen the Magnus Carlsen versus Caruana World Championship match, and they both played the Ross Limo against the G6 variations. And we can see those games examples of how to do it because I think they did both options in this match, but they're still very thoroughly studied. So look at those games to see inspiration of what to do. And if you want the castle or take the c6, it's your choice of preferences. Like Joseph said, it's not like it's wrong or right move. You got to do what you feel is best. I'll do e4 here, and get center control. So now it's my turn again. He goes rook e8. Again, I'll just castle. I need to get myself out of the center because e5 is coming maybe. Now, this one is me, and he goes this one. Okay, this is the thing I talked about. This one there, rook g8, queen h5 happens, and then queen f6. I want to take with the queen on a g7. So that's the point of this one, and then this one. So this is the theory, take on g5. So I know the theory like the back of my hand. I've played thousands of games in French, so I know this thing's really good. And this is your game, Joseph.
Queen e2.
Queen e2, okay. Defend the queen. Is you again?
Queen c7.
Queen c7, okay. You again?
Queen c7.
Oh, another queen c7, okay. This is
Yeah.
one, okay, rook g8 like I talked about. All right, this is me. A bishop b7, wasting more time and tempos with pawn moves. This is not good. We have to develop pieces, not make three pawn moves with the same pawn. So this is you again, Joseph.
Bishop f4.
Bishop f4. This one?
Yes.
Not worried about e5. Probably you have plans for that.
Yeah,
Is
that's
you
not
again?
B. Pawn to d3.
Pawn d3. This one?
Yes.
Okay, making sure the g3 or d3. That's you.
Pawn to d4.
Pawn d4. Very good. All right, now we can go back to questions. Okay, this one says, how can we play against the Karo Khan tall version that's black? GMX Elizabeth played that against me in the bullet, and I lost badly. So the tall version is h4 in the Karo Khan, and I recommend and played against my good friend, Armenian Grandmaster Zevin Nadrasian, and I played him against. I won against him. I played h5 against h4. I played h5. Some people play h6, but I like to play h5. It's basically blocking him from playing h5 himself, and I play against h4, the top version, with h5. Some people play h6. I'm not saying that either one is better, but I prefer h5. Again, like Yosef's Tyler's recommendation against the Ross Limo for white, it's up your preferences. A6 or H5 are good enough. But you have to choose and find master games of that variation and see, okay, who plays this one and why do we do this one? So not just what, but why. If you don't know why, then you'll be losing every game. You have to know the why and why do this one before other instead of the other ones. So bishop f4 can maybe I can play sequence 7. What is this for related to? Can you tell me more about this? I don't know what your context is. You talking about the Ross Limo? All right, this is me. Okay, he takes this d5 pawn push, and I'll just do this one. Take on d5 with a pawn. So because I'm not worried about e4, I have plans for that because I'll take on c6 knight. I was just checking that c6 knight and things like that. I'll just happily do this one. All right. So it's a complicated position, but I'm happy that way. All right. Now, this one. All right. So this is normally like also the deep pawn. So also the pawns in the games as the pawns, we want to trade things more and also have a knight and d5. The knights are the best blockaders. Remember this one. Knights are the best blockaders. This blocking square at d5, we want to blockade this one with ideally a knight. So, but I want to make sure that my king is castled first and safely go this way. So I could do this blockade some other time. So first of all, safety first. I'll do this one. So we have this one, and this is you, Joseph.
Pawn to a6.
Pawn to a6. This one?
Yes.
All right, make sure. Alrighty, is you again? But I appreciate all the questions you have, guys.
Queen e2.
Queen e2, so good. Keep it coming. Is you again?
Castle short.
Castle short. Sound good. All right, this is one h3. Okay, blocks bishop b4. Development is natural. Good. Develops the natural moves. I can do a6 to do the same thing, saying bishop f5. Because they don't have light square bishop, I could do this one there. But I want to make sure that I guards against his knight h4 reply. So I'll do h6 first and the bishop f5. This is a plan. Develop with purpose. So this one is, I saw this one, but I was thinking I could take on c6. All right, taking on c6. And I was thinking that taking c6, taking d3, taking b7, they could take the bishop. Maybe that would be interesting. At least interesting. I could do a5. I could take these 3 any time I want. And I'm thinking I'm really good and happy. Let's do I'm educational. I was just say I don't know what's happening, but I like my position, so I'll just go by my instincts, my intuition. My intuition says this is not bad. This is not bad. Maybe I'm wrong, but we'll find out. So he goes this bishop b2, eyeing this long diagonal. However, I'm already developed, so I'll do e5. Break in the center, because this king is not castled. Why not? The enemy king is not castled, will break the center. This is you, Joseph?
Pawn to c3.
Pawn c3. Okay, sounds good. All right, this is another. This one is in the Rossimo. I went through Bobby Fischer against Spassky and Magnus Carlsen and versus Judith Porgar. Very good games and very good players. No, it's the game in the Simul. Yosef plays Queen c7. It doesn't white win tempo by black queen. Okay, I see. Is it a bad move? I think that Yosef has your reasons. I'll go to that game once we get it there. So we'll talk about that. So it's my game. He takes my bishop, and I want to make sure that I make sure my bishop is safe and sound. I'll just do bishop b7. The safety first. Bishop b7. I could take a c3. Why not? Like usually the Ross Limo, I get the bishop pair, so I'll do this one. Go to f6 and have some fun. This is a me again. Okay, now I'll do this plan, bishop f5, and this nice forward bishop h7. I have a hidey hole for the bishop, so this is what I want to do. This is you, Joseph?
Pawn to g6.
Pawn g6, this one?
Yes.
Okay, making sure we use this is a U.
Queen to e7.
27 sounds good. All right, this one he castles. All right, now I'll do my featured knight d5 blockading moves. I like this one. I like this one. It's part of the position calls for this. Knight d5 is a perfect blockader for this isolated pawn. This is me. All right, this is this one. I welcome this endgame. This is me. All right, this one. Okay, it takes on f3. Interesting. I could take with the queen, bishop b4, and I can move the queen away. Where to go to do that is a question. I can't go this way because g5 will win the queen or a bishop at least. That'd be bad. So let's see. Let's think about this one. All right, let's think about this one. So, I can take this one. If they take in g2, I'll just take the rook with the queen. That'd be bad for him. Taking there, taking the bishop, taking the bishop, and maybe g3. That's scary, but well, also g5 is losing a bishop, so not good. So let's see. I have to do simple queen takes there, bishop b4. I have to do the queen safe somewhere. Where is safe though? It's nowhere safe. There's nowhere safe. So because if I go queen g3, g5 works. Queen f4, g5 works again. So I need to actually secede or take a b7. Secede, take a b7, g3, then g5 still. Maybe bishop takes f6 and then g3. Maybe bishop takes f6 and then g3. Let me think. This guy. Okay. Let me think about this one. It's the critical position. When you have a critical position, you don't want to rush things. You want to make sure that we're thorough. I'm trying to be thorough and not lose the game. Because if I don't think, I can lose. So I'm going to make sure that what I choose is going to be good for me. This is where mental game strategy happens. So take with a queen f3, loses a piece at least. I think this is a blunder. I can't take this one. That's not an option. I could take on g3. G takes f3. I could take a b7. So the kind of moves are taking f6, taking b7, and taking f3. Because I have the bishop pair, I don't mind if I take the pawn on there. If I take on c6, there's a double isolated pawns. They're ugly. That'll be good for me in the game. So I'll just do this one and do this one. G takes f3 looks more principled. Now, it's me again, d5. Now I have a structured center, and I can do something like knight c5 and to control the light squares in the center. I'll do this one. And also blocking e4 pushes. So that's good for me. This is you, Yosef.
Knight b3.
Knight b3. Take the queen. This is me. All right, this is do the move I thought he would do. I could do queen c1, defend the bishop. So, but because he wants to do this one, check. I have to take that one back and takes in b2. This is what I talked about. The loose piece on b2 is not going to be lost because I'm defending that with the queen on c1. So maybe queen c1. The one of the things like this one, bishop f5 is annoying. e4, of course, but it's really risky looking. They can actually do something like this. And I don't want to calculate this one. So I'll do queen c1. Now it's your turn.
Pawn to a4.
Yeah, pawn a4 looks good. This is you again. Which game? Which game?
Knight to d5.
Knight d5. Knight. This one.
Yes.
Oh yeah, attacking the queen. Yeah. For those of you who don't understand, the bishop will cover attack the queen. That's why knight d5 is a move. And this is me. So it goes this way. Developing. This is good. I want to develop in this way, maybe this way, but there's always an annoying bishop b5 check. But I can do knight c7, knight e5. So let's get myself castled first before I do crazy things. I want to not get bamboozled. All right, this is Me again. All right, this is normal things. Okay, this is normal things. So I'm gonna do bishop f6 and bishop f6, taking the d4 pawn, or also taking g7. Let's do just bishop to this one. All right. This is you.
Pawn to a3.
Pawn a3. Let's do it. Pawn a3. Okay, this is me. Go bishop d2. Developing things. Okay, natural. Not bad. I want to do a pawn break with something like this one, but maybe not there and f5. I want to do f5 if I can. So let's do that. Let's do there and then pawn f5. The reason why to go there is to clear the f5 push. And I'll do this one. Knight fd7, f5. Easy does it. This is you.
Pawn to b6.
Pawn b6. This one.
Yes.
Yeah, making sure. Alrighty, this one takes bishop c4. Okay, I can go back here. I can go that way, and I don't want to have either pawn myself, so I'll be better for him. So let's not do that. So I'll just cover e4 with a knight. So blocks this knight e4, attack my bishop. So this is good. This is you.
Bishop g4.
Bishop g4. This one.
Yes.
Okay. This is me. All right, goes this way. Castle's pressable move. I'll do b6. So like I want to. I want to do bishop b7, knight bd7, and rook fd8, rook ac8. This is a normal developing moves, and black is having fun. All right, this is me. Bishop h3. Okay, that's interesting. He wants to do this one. Attack my rook. Okay. If I defend my rook, then I can just go settle away, maybe. Yeah, so the bishop pair, and this, by the way, this guy is, well, maybe queen d5 is a threat. Well, not really a threat, so I'll do rook e1. And now we could actually do this one, bishop f1, so I want to trade the bishop off, so rook e1 makes sense to me. This one, knight d5, he wants to take this pawn. All right, makes sense. Makes a lot of sense, rather. All right, I can do queen d6, defend the pawn. Develop the rooks connected. So one principle is connect the rooks, and that be, let's say, sure, green light side to attack once you connect the rooks. Yeah, queen d6 also the thing about things a3, like my future is looking this way. So queen d6, b3, maybe c5. Like my thought is like this: b3, c5, attacking d2, d4, and maybe c5 later on. So I want to make this knight out of the way. So queen d6 and c5 is the next rule. So let's do Yosef. So I haven't seen your game. Sorry, I haven't seen your game in a long time. Maybe I missed it.
Rook d8.
All right. So rook. Oh, this is the game you played. This is knight c6 3 Is that for you? So when was knight c3 able to be considered? So like the knight c3 was really early on. So I don't know what you mean knight c3 early. Can you say what your move is again, Yosef? Sorry.
Rook d8.
Rook b8. This one.
Rook d8.
Oh, rook d8. This one. Right.
Yes.
Very good. So hopefully you guys let me know if sorry, but you let me know if you guys like my commentary in my games. Let me know. Okay. That one. Yeah. I'll like this Wild Magic game. Okay. So I'll look at that game. Sorry. All right, this is you, Yosef. Once the game comes up, I'll tell you my verdict.
Bishop g5.
Bishop b5. Okay. All right, this one, he goes castles and f5, like I was thinking of. This is take a c6. All right, I can do. Well, the bishop pair, I want to make sure not to trade off a bishop, because the bishop pair loses more than half of the power with the one bishop gone. So I'll do this one. The plan is to go rook g1 and I'll dominate the g file. Maybe rook g3, and saying that g5 is not possible, is not attacking the bishop because it's pinned. So maybe something like that. But I'll do this long-term planning. This one there, I can do e4 anytime I want. but we'll see this one. Safety first, and make sure that my king is safe. But yeah, I want to make sure that I can get something safe. So I don't like my king being in the G file. All right, this is you.
Bishop to f4.
Bishop f4. Okay.
Yes.
All right. This one. All right. This is a normal standard defense of this one. I'll do bishop takes g7. And yeah. The 7. Okay. Alrighty. This is you.
Bishop takes knight on f3.
Bishop takes f3. Okay. Well, thank you guys for asking questions. Keep it coming. I appreciate it. Once I get the Wild Madness game, I'll talk about it. But I'm seeing no Wild Madness game here. Not yet. But once we get there, we'll go back to round to ask the question about 93. So this is you. You also have to take your time.
Pawn to d6.
Pawn d6. Okay. This one.
Yes.
Right? Yeah, defending the queen, of course. All right. This one. All right. This is the e3 normal looking London. I'll do queen b6 to attack b2, attacking d4, putting pressure on d4. So this is the normal thing I played a lot. This is you, Joseph.
Castle short.
Castle short. So, but I really want the feedback. Let me know if you like my commentary on my games. If you don't like it, you want me to change things, let me know. I'm open to suggestions. Try to be interactive with my thought processes as much as possible. This is you again.
Bishop g7.
Bishop g7. This one, right?
Yes.
Okay, making sure. Okay, this one is knight b3 attacking the bishop. So I'll go back to e7. Still not disturbing the natural development. So bishop e7 is normal. Knight b3 is maybe a little bit misplaced, but we'll find out later. This is you, Joseph.
Knight takes bishop on e7.
Knight takes bishop a7. Okay. All right, this one. All right, goes this way. All right, this is a normal thing, I think. Doing pressure. Saying that I can't do knight f6, it's going to take on f5. So, but there's maybe a concession. I can try to do something, but let's see what to do. Maybe. Perhaps I can do this one, and then knight f6, and then we can do something like that. So let's say experimenting. Also, this is like annoying. Sometimes h4 is annoying, so let's not give him that. So I'll do this one Nashville. Bishop f8, knight f6. But again, it's like okay, this is long-term planning, maybe bad planning, but bad plans with no plan. So I'll do ideally this one there, this one, and maybe you can have some fun. But let's okay, let's do synchronization. This one, bishop f6, bishop d7, queen e7, rook a e8. So this is more natural things. G6 natural development. So this is when he castles. I'll develop it naturally. I'll do something like b6, knight d7, bishop b7. This one. It's a slow grind, but we have a cold position. When we have a cold position, we have solar development naturally. So we'll do something like b6. Now this is me again. So he goes this rook e1, putting pressure on this guy. So I want to defend that guy a little bit. And he wants to make sure that he can defend e5 extra. So this is a good thing for him. So I will do rook e8, rook f8. So wait, the queen doesn't have to babysit the bishop. All right. All right. So it's me again. All right. So he wants to do forward-seeking things. Okay. However, this is attacking the queen. Bishop d3, tempos on the queen. That could be helpful. That could be helpful. All right. Also, e4, e5 threats are really cool looking. They could be cool looking, but queen f4 is annoying looking things too. So why not rook e1, rook g1, rook g1, and then bishop d3 can happen anytime. I can whip this out anytime. Let's say this, let's say this one, knight h5. Then this is like g5 is coming up with prep. So let's do this one first. attacking the queen right away. So this c5 move, I'll do c4, natural symmetrical English. So it goes this way, all right? All right, this is normal, all right. So I will not be disturbed. I'll do this one. So I welcome taking a 3 in this terrible pawn structure for him. So he goes queen e7. Your turn, Joseph.
Um, pawn to a3.
Pawn a3. All right. Oh, okay. Number 2. Okay, but g3. All right. Your turn. Your turn.
Bishop takes 9 on f6.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So let me see in the Simul if I can find Magnus, the wild Magnus guy. So let's see if I can say wild Magnus guy. So let's go to this game. Okay, let me share this tab. So this is a question about knight c3. Oh, this is a game against me. The question was the stream. The question was is knight c3 considered? Could knight c3 be considered? Yeah, knight c3 could actually be considered. This is my choice because I won against a lot of people with b3 lines, and I got a good position, better position. I was actually a good advantage against former champion Rostan Panomaryev. So that was a good thing. So that's why b3. Knight c3 is also actually normal, but I just chose b3 sideline because it's effective and easy to play for white. That's why I chose deliberately to play this way. So let's go back to this Simul. And this is you, Joseph.
Rook fe1.
Rook if you want, okay? All right. All right, this one is me. Right there wants to trade knights off. And not I don't know, like maybe knight. Yeah, he moves knights. I move again. I'll just do knight b4, attack the. Let me see what to do. What do we do? So, well, to be honest, I'll just go back. I'll just go back. If you go back, I'll back myself. So now it's you, Joseph.
Queen e1.
Queen e1. All right, queen e1. All right, this is normal Grand Prix attack stuff. All right, bishop g2. Okay, that's me. So okay, interesting. This is one nice e4 things I've seen it before. So why don't I do also knight b5 is a thing coming in. So let's do knight just a6. A6 is what a6 knight c4. It's like this is a pop hole things. Let's see. Let's see this. So this one knight there is annoying. It's very annoying. So let's not do that. So a6 knight c4, just popping this way. d6. But you know what? d5 knight d5 knight a6 is a thing. All right, d5 is probably normal moves, I'm assuming. All right, I have some contingency plans. All right, this one goes this way. All right, goes this way, and goes this. We need to. All right, now bishop b7, normal development moves. And by the way, I'm still looking at this pawn. So bishop b7, knight d7, castle queenside. These are good normal moves. There's this okay, normal moves again. He wants to do this one. All right. I'll say the all right, let's go back to this. Ask the questions in my stream, please. All right, this one. All right, so Benjamin. I'll do the plan I had. Bishop there, and Queen e7 has a normal plan. That's Joseph. Yep, no draws. We're trying to win every game.
Bishop b7.
Bishop b7, okay. Bishop b7, this one.
Yes.
Okay, making sure. Okay, goes this way. Knight e5. Okay, knight e5. He's trying to do this one. It's like knight b7. I'll take in the knight, and this bishop will be taken in this due time. So that'll be annoying. However, I can do something like we can do rook e8, but then this pawn is a little bit tender. But still, I can do this one. Knight d4 then. Let's see. How do we do this one? I don't have to do knight bd7. I can do something like knight c6, knight d7. Well, let me think about this one. This is where we have critical positions again. How does a player who has played e4 his whole life adapt to d4 in the Fianchetto systems? You have to learn and watch the games about people that you enjoy, and let's say there's a process of adapting. You have to know the structures of the master games of these positions. Some people like to play the London lazy games. People like to play the Queen's Gambit, look for non-games for that. So people like to also play the Champowski d4 bishop b5, look for those games. Look at the master games of the d4 games you like to play. The many d4 systems, d4 e3, d4 bishop f4, d4 c4, d4 bishop b5. Look at those games. Look over those games and see how those master games are played. And you follow those games to the T. So this one, I recommend you looking at the games and teaching yourself how to do this one. So I'll do a6, putting the question to the bishop as is normal. Okay, this is U.
Knight d5.
Knight d5, okay. So the best way to do it is looking at games and adapting how your favorite players play. G5. Knight b7 is coming up next. Because there's no queens on the board, I can do this g4 push, no worries. I can try. Can we try to get a game over faster? I really have to go and play with my friends. Well, you can resign if you need to go. I've seen a lot of players that say, okay, I need to go. I really need to go. Can they draw me? But they can actually play the full game. They don't need to really go. They want to draw against us. So if you want to go, resign if you want to. But you don't be forced to play on if you don't have to. But you're not going to get a draw against us willingly. Either you resign or you play on. That's the only two questions you have. So this is when you your turn, Yosef.
Bishop a2.
A2. A2. Okay, back there. Okay. Your turn again.
Queen to f3.
Queen f3. Okay. Okay, this one, you again.
Knight b7.
Knight b7. Okay. All right, goes queen d7. He wants to control the, let's say, the squares. Again, queen d6, queen d7 back is a lot of tempos wasted. Well, not really wasted, but let's say contentious moves. But I don't know. They're really good moves, though. That's the question. So that's a very good question. If it's good or not. So I will do, because there's no pressure on me. I could do rook g1, trying to get the g file. All right, and this is my turn. He goes this way. I'll do knight d4. There's normal things I like to do. Knight c2 is coming up next. This is you, Yosef. What's the
Queen.
best? What's one?
d3. Queen d3.
Okay, queen d3. This is you again. I'll answer the question after Yosef's turn. That's you again.
Knight b7.
Knight b7. Perfect. You again.
Pawn to e5.
Pawn e5. Okay. All right, now we can answer the question. What is the best advice you can give us about chess? Well, One thing is, don't worry about your chess rating. Basically, the thing is, once you get to a higher level and you're above 2,000 and 2,200 like I am, the less and less value you put in your ratings. You worry about your results more than the ratings. The number is relative. So if Yosef comes to US and he's an underrated player, he can beat everybody in Manchester Center. He's not rated in UCF, but he can beat everybody. So he doesn't have a number in USF, but he can defeat everybody. Why is that? Because he's already an international master. He doesn't need to worry about a rating number. He needs to worry about how he plays the games. So he worries about the results. It's not about the numbers. It doesn't matter about your rating. It depends who wins the game. Because this one point is like, if you have a grandmaster who has not played for 40 years and he'll lose a lot of games to people like 1800, not because it's bad, because he's old. He hasn't played a long time. So he loses because he's not of shape. So you rather you have the mindset that you want to focus on your results and keep on playing. Keep on playing. Make sure you're not, let's say, having a break because I'm worried about my rating. I don't want to lose the rating. No, don't do that. If you do that, if you take a break from not losing the rating, you'll never be better. You have to play games. You have to beat the guys who are low rated. You have to beat the guys who are higher rated. If you play more games, you'll play better naturally. So if you don't play games, you'll naturally lose games. That's the thing. If it basically, like as a sport, if you don't practice, you'll never be better. If you want to be better, you got to play to put in the reps. Like a gym membership. If you don't maintain your form, you'll be fat. It'd be like a blimp. You don't want to do that. So basically play, learn of the games, and be better because you're losing and learning. You don't want to just say be lazy and not learn. You got to keep on learning, keep on playing, and this is how you be better. If you don't do that, that's the best of luck for you. If you want to become world champion, you got to play a lot. You want to become Lid Dingle Rand. He got world champion, didn't play at all. He got crushed, and he lost his title because he didn't play a lot. So, okay, good job. Gold clap, you got a world champion. But if you didn't play, you're not going to be still world champion next time. So don't be like Dingle Rand. Be like other players that play a lot. Like, for example, Magnus Carlsen. Be like Magnus Carlsen, not Dingle Rand. It's a perfect analogy, I'll say. So, all right, this one is rook AD1. I'll do knight D7. I don't like to do queen. Let's say maybe A6. I want to make sure there's no funky monkey business on B5. So A6, knight D7. The cool thing is it's a close position. We have time for these things. We have time for this type of wasting moves. All right, this one he goes this way. Okay, knight B7. Knight B7. Rook of D8 is normal. It's normal. Knights, these are normal moves. All right, this is one that's for me. Rook F1. No, rook queen F3. Attack the bishop. I'll go. Let's see where to go. Bishop B6 is defend this guy more, and also looking at D5 more. Let's do this one. That's looking natural. Yeah, natural moves. This you. But yeah, any questions are appreciated. So I really like this one. But hopefully you got your I answered your question. If you didn't, I can get more deep into it. This is my quick answer off the fly, off the cuff. So let me know if you like my answer or didn't find it satisfying. That's my best advice on the fly. Without thinking, intuitively. Because I'm all going to focus on the Simul too. Yeah. So we have
Pawn to E5?
pawn E5. This one?
Yes.
Okay, making sure. It's you again.
Knight to B8?
Knight B8, this one?
Yes.
Okay, making sure. All right, it goes this way. C3. Okay, I'll do A6, defending against this bishop B5 things. All right, your turn.
Pawn takes pawn on E5.
Okay, pawn to C5 makes sense. Okay, this one it goes King H1. I don't know why. I'll just develop normally. Maybe it's looking at, well, there's no queen a4 because knight c5. Okay, rook a8. So the cool thing about this knight c5, I can defend against 24 things, right? All right, this one is going to be, this is me again. Okay, this way. All right. So I can do knight b2. He's looking at this indirectly. This is annoying. A little bit annoying. Tiny bit annoying. So I can do something like e3. I can do e3. So there's no... This is also annoying. So I can't do an e3 because d3 is annoying. So let's not do that. Sure. I can do knight c3. Knight c3. Knight d5. That's another thing. So knight c3, I can do this one. Like the people are saying. But more than never, because the queen's in e7, maybe knight c3 is called for, so I can do that one. So because queen e7 is the extra thing, so more hints to point to knight c3 is the excellent move. So that's one I'd play. And this is you, Joseph.
Knight b7.
Knight b7. Okay, sounds good. Okay, it goes this way. He wants to put pressure on this guy. Okay, this is a good move. This is a good move. So what do we do? Knight 5 loses the bishop. Knight for nothing. Not good. c5. Knight goes somewhere. Where can it go? Knight takes f7 maybe. And after the bishop is at the e6 bishop. So it can be 6. c5 can be 6. So yeah, this queen d6 move, I thought the queen d6 move was really risky. So if not queen d6, then like I think that, you know, in the sense that maybe I have to do something more forward like g5, queen bishop g3, and so that's annoying. It's really annoying for me. What to do? What to do? What to do? So maybe you have to do. I have a really awkward queen's position. So c5 to c7, queen b6. Well, maybe queen a6, queen a6, knight f7, queen a6. Then d5 is hanging like 2 pawns, like 2 text pieces, and maybe. Okay. So something has to give. Something has to give. This is awkward. So I had to succumb to pawn loss, but I have the bishop pair. I say, I have the bishop pair. I'll die with that bishop pair. All right. So yes, I never have seen this system that Yosef Taher is playing against me. What is the system? What are the ideas? And have I already made a mistake? Okay, look. Let's look at the game. This is so it's higher, and you're playing as let's say the tall 40 tall 9, Michael tall 9. Let's see if I can find the game. Yeah, this one is the game. So let's go back to this one. So you said you didn't see this system before. It's like this one. So has he made a mistake, Yosef? Do you think did he make a mistake?
Yeah, I think he just lose the control on the center. I think
Mm-hmm.
guys after pawn takes e5, I think maybe could play c4 next move. I don't know.
Yeah. So it's more nuanced things answer. So it's a sideline. I think this
Yeah,
is queen c7 sideline. So
sideline. Yeah.
yeah. So it's up to you research, to be honest. So but we have to go back to the Simul. Sorry, but it's like you gotta not black control the center. You have to control the center's white. So that's the thing. That's the short answer. This one, he goes this king d1 back. Wow, he goes back there. All right. I don't think I like that move. How bishop g7. All right, 0 turn.
Rook a d1.
Rook d1. Okay. So yeah, I was saying that after e5, I was also saying bishop e3 instead of the pawn takes. Is that better in the game that you talked about? The e5 push, you're saying that one, the tall game. So I think that is a question about if it's better or not. We'll see it. We'll see. Get to it. So this is my game. This one, he's putting pressure on this guy, and twice. All right. So let's not lose pieces. Let's do taking e5. All right. All right. This is okay. This is
Bishop
you.
g3.
Bishop d3. So it's you again. Against Fred Sapien.
Bishop b4.
Bishop b4. Okay. Taking the queen. Okay, this one, he goes kingish one again. All right. All right, this is he wants to do this way. And he can do that if he wants to. We'll do knight d7, developing normally. Yeah, knight developing normally, and yeah, developing normally. All right, this is probably f4 is in the future. Okay.
Pawn takes pawn.
Pawn takes pawn. Yep. He's thinking this position. He says he's thinking about doing bishop e3. So this is thought about taking e5. He's thinking about bishop e3. Is that a good move? He's saying. Joseph.
I think it's still maintain the center, and I think it's still transposed to something like Roy Lopez opening, something like that. Yeah. So pawn takes e5.
Okay, yeah. So back to this one. He goes this way, putting pressure. I'll do knight over to v8, fd8. So we'll do this one. Okay. All right. So now kingish one. He's winning for me. I don't know why he's doing this. I'm not entirely sure. However, because he's giving me the time, how about I can do bust him up with the g5 move. G5 move looks fun. It's for fun. If e4, I can do f4. This is also fun. All right. This is me. C6, maybe d5 is coming up now. He's blocking d5. Knight d5 things is normal. All right. So I have to go h3. Knight has to go somewhere back. And yeah, putting pressure on the question of the knight and g4 is the question for him to answer. So block the bishop or something else radical like knight takes f2. But either way, it's up to him. All right, this one is going to be you.
Okay.
But I appreciate your questions, Star Troopers. Keep them coming.
Pawn to h6.
Pawn h6. All right.
Yes.
Your turn again.
Pawn to e6.
Normal things. It's good. It's you again.
Knight takes bishop on f6.
Check. It's my turn. You go squeeze 2, putting pressure on this guy maybe. This guy in h7. Okay. This is makes me want to go a couple things. I could do this one. It wants to go bishop e4 maybe. After b6, bishop e4. Saying that I want to take that one and have this rook ugly. So let's do knight f6, knight b7, and then b6. Think of that. So what time is your time zone? Mine is the same. It's like mine is like 1:30 p.m. It's like 12 hours difference between you and me. So 1:30 p.m. So how about you, Joseph? What time is it for you?
Yeah, it's 12. So 1:30 a.m.
Okay, it's this. He's relative you apparently. The time zone at least. So the night b7. Okay, this is I should have done AG5, but it's like this is no point. There's no point for that. All right, this is all right. Now this is my turn again. Knight f7. Yeah, I thought it was gonna become this way. So queen c6, knight e5 back. Queen b6. Takes c5 and things like that. But knight e4 is also annoying. queen a6 is like, it's like, okay, this is the only thing that makes sense. Queen a6 is even, fortunately. Let's see what happens. Let's learn together. I know the bad position. I'm just trying to hold on for dear life. I'm trying to do everything I can to save myself. This is you, Yosef.
Queen takes pawn on d7.
Queen takes pawn d7. Yeah. Okay. Now he goes this way. F4. Okay. All right. He goes this way. All right. He want at this how this guy going this way. I'll do F5. Right. F5. Taking well, G5 is hanging though. G5 is hanging though. So maybe bishop F6. So I take there with the bishop, and make this bishop G7 move. Okay. All right. Bishop F6 back. Yeah. All right. Again, we can do slow moves. All right. This is your turn, Joseph. Oh, he's from Indonesia. Indonesia, not Singapore.
Queen to e8.
Queen e8. Okay.
Yes.
All right. This is my game. He goes this way. All right. Finally, game for me. All right. So this makes me think about moves like Queen e2, possibly. Maybe not. Maybe not. Let's see. Maybe Bishop e2. Let's see. Queen c2 makes sense. If the Queen d5, e4 is annoying for him. So Queen c2. All right. My turn again. Bishop c1 goes back for an unknown reasons for myself. I don't see why. Okay. h5. I'll push this way. Have fun. I want to put the fun version. Okay. Okay. Now your turn, Yosef.
Rook to b8.
Rook b8. This one.
Yes.
Very good. Okay. Goes this way. Back to you. Your turn, Yosef.
Queen to d6.
Okay. Keep the questions coming. I like them. Keep it coming. So this is my game. So it goes knight there. Probably look this telegraphing this knight takes e6 is becoming. But I'm not worried about that one at all. I could do knight there. And there's no problem here as far as I know. So I'll do this one. This you?
Pawn takes pawn on c5.
Pawn takes c5. Okay. Your turn again.
Rook to e2.
Your turn again.
Pawn takes pawn on e5.
Okay. Your turn again.
Pawn takes pawn on f7.
Check. Your turn again.
Bishop b5.
Your turn again.
Bishop to f8.
Bishop f8. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, my turn again. I can look at the chat now. How to work efficiently and smartly with calculation, calling on the bullet board, feed a rated chess to find the best moves that you can explain the thought process. So, well, to calculate with calculation, you want to look at the efficient lines. So, looking at for open positions, look for forcing moves. You calculate the forcing lines with chess captures and threats. You'd think that the Gotham chess thing's like, okay, chess captures and threats. But the bigger question that people that are below 2000, they have to know the questions about what to do when they have closed positions, when they have no tactics, when their strategy is involved. This is where the questions are is you don't have text captions. For the rest, you have to have your own questions. You make up yourself. What are the questions you make up yourself? Well, you can decide yourself. So, okay, you can just have a variety of things. Okay, how do I get my burst piece better? How do I get my positions of the pieces better and overall? How do I keep my king safe? Do I have time for that? You can have those questions in your mind. You can create a 3-question things like, okay, if the cold position I don't know what to do, I can do these 3 questions. Okay, can I get my king safer? Can I get my pieces better? Can I have an attack? Can I build attacks? Do I have time for that? These are questions you can ask yourself. These are stepping stones you can determine to yourself. That way, every single position you can know how to do and what to calculate that. Because you know what? Calculation is really brute force, looking at lines and seeing which lines is the best. Intuition is looking at lines based on what you think about patterns in your mind. You don't have to calculate. With calculation, you have raw data and you find about looking at things ahead. With the calculation, it would have visualization, how to think ahead. You have to think ahead and make sure that you have pieces on the board. 5 moves later, you know where the pieces are. Sometimes people forget that, oh, there's a piece there because 3 moves later is this way, not that way. But you want to learn visualization. How to work efficiently? You want to look at calculation exercises. There are books about that. There's calculation books. You can actually have coach help you that calculation. So look at books of calculation, have a coach teach you about calculation, and you look at YouTube videos about that. There's the 3 sources I can recommend of that. So this is my game, and guys, this F5 push. Okay. Uh, However, I can do E5. It's like I don't want to do trading it this way. I'll do this way. All right, E5. I don't want to open up this way. I'll do this one instead. Okay. All right. All right. This is you.
Pawn to b6.
Pawn B6. Okay. My turn. It goes queen C2. All right. I'll do knight C6. Developing things. Knight C6. It was go E4. I was just knight F6. Knight F6 is more natural. Okay, to block in D4. Okay, this is my game again. Okay, he wants to go C5. Pawn breaks. I'll do. Okay, this is fine. Rook at D1. I have alignment of the queen of the rook. This is your game.
King
Hey,
h1.
Sergio, how you doing? How you doing today? Which one's yourself? Sorry.
King h1.
Yeah. Getting out of the way of the queen. It's your game again. How you doing, Sergio?
Castle short.
Castle short. Nice to see you, stranger. Always. We're doing a marathon of answering questions and playing in Simul. All doing well today. Okay, 95. This is a game I'm worried about losing, actually, honestly, but I will maybe take a D4. I'm thinking about that one. So there's no threats I think I see. They can take a D5 though. No, it's defending twice. I'm talking about. I'll take a D4. I don't see any threats. I don't think it's threats. So I'll just do this one. Just naturally taking things. Suddenly, as usual, I was playing human fall flat with my friends. Okay, as long as you had fun. That's the important part of this post Christmas day fun. Okay, as long as you had fun. That's like back to the ghosty quote. If you're not having fun, you're not doing it right. So I'm taking this pawn to C7 with the queen and bishop. This is my game again. All right, it goes this way. Oh, you lose the king again. So I will do. I'll do H4. Happily do H4. This is wasting time. Is your game? How's Yosa doing? Yosa doing awesome as usual.
Rook ae1.
Rook E1. Okay. All right. My turn. Queen B6. Okay. This is a line I've seen before. I'll just do knight C2. I can just castle too. I'll just castle. Defend myself. Castle is normal. All right. Now we go. This is me. Okay, is this way? All right, goes this way. Choose this way, determining. Alrighty. All right. So I can do. Rook D1. Rook D1. Putting pressure on D6 and blocking D5. All right, now so my turn again. Sorry, my turn. So I can do. Really? Okay, I can do this one. Well, no, I can't do that because I C3. I can do B6. Maybe not B6. Maybe I can do this one there. Knight B6, knight D5, and this trades are good for me. So knight B6, knight D5. But the taking six is bishop pair and trying to take this guy away. A6, I'll just A6. I'll just defend against this A7 threats. So AZ does it. Hopefully doing well, stranger. Hopefully you're doing well yourself. How's your Christmas? Miligal, it was very, very peaceful. Not so much obligations. It was a good day. Hopefully you had a good day yesterday too. So overall, good chill out Christmas. How this is your game, stranger. Yosef. Yosef
Um,
playing Sappy on AC. Stranger. We know the moves now. So this is one, right?
Queen E3.
23? Okay, this is okay, warming up that one. Okay, warm up that one. Like, no, not yet. I'm doing good, Metal Eagle. Thanks for asking. Okay, and now it's my turn to go G3, defending against things. Alright, I will do I want to defend against Bishop B5 Gober moves. I'll do A6, then Rook C8. Alright, this is my turn again. Knight D5. Knight D5 is trying to do what? What's he doing? Oh, defending C7, of course. Right. However, we can do this one. We can do this one. So now I want to attack your G7 pawn and make some messes. I want to make sure that you can be provoked to do things bad for yourself. Your turn again.
Knight takes knight on D4.
Knight takes knight D4. Okay. Now we need to pick the pace. Your turn again.
Pawn to A6.
26. Yep. So your turn again.
Queen D2.
Queen D2. All right. Queen D2. Okay. This is me, my game. Okay. All right. So it goes this way. I'm going to B6, knight D5, and knight B4. Long-term plans. It's fun. All right. This is B. All right. Goes this way. All right. Let's do knight C2. His normal lines. I like this. All right. Okay. This is All right. This is me. All right. It goes this way. Knight E5. Knight E5 is looking good. Myself. Yeah, this is normal things. Yeah. No draws. Is your turn?
Knight to D5.
Knight D5. Okay. This one.
Yes.
Okay. Your turn again.
Knight to B6.
Knight B6. Okay. All right. This one. He goes this to F5. Push. Okay. Interesting. All right. I will do Rook D2. Defend the rook. The bishop rather. So I don't have to babysit with the queen. I'm protecting this E2 pawn. Is your turn, Yusuf?
Knight to C5.
Knight C5. Okay. My turn. He goes this way. All right. I was hoping to provoke this one, so I'll go back to G3. So this is king is light square weaknesses. That's good. And this is my turn. He goes this way. All right. I will do. I like the B3 move. B3 bishop B2. Yeah, this is a fun thing. B3 bishop B2. This is this is maybe bishop D2, not B2. You yourself.
Knight to d4.
d4, okay. Your turn again.
Pawn to f3.
F3, okay. My turn. It goes this way. Wants to go this way, maybe? No. There's no major threats. I can actually do just this is like rook h8. H file is open for business. I'll do this one. Okay, this one. This is me. Okay, it goes this way. All right, goes bishop d2. Is just moving, shuffling around. It's like this d2, c1. All right. So now with this one, okay. Maybe not that one. Let's do a patience game. Maybe a patience game. Let's see what to do patience wise. So I need to be speedier, not speedy at all. Okay, maybe bishop c8, knight f6, knight e4. Let's do bishop c8. Maybe not. Where to go here? I'll take this one. Let's take this one. Okay. Let's see what goes. Taking h1 or f pawn. We'll find out. All right. This one is me. Okay. This one is me. Okay. You give us some time. I can do c5. The c5 is a pawn defense. Yeah. It is c5. All right. It's your turn. Oh no, my turn. I'm talking about because this one bishop d2. Okay. It's my turn. Wow, I forgot this one is the thing. But the queen b3 check is a good counterplay move, I think. Yeah. No check. Go back to d5 here. E4 happens when I want to play a piece. That's good. That's a good thing of me. As I have a resource. This is you.
Bishop takes knight on d5.
Yeah. All right.
Yes.
Your turn again.
Um, mm, Knight to c1.
I see one. Okay. Okay, this game, it goes this way. Queen c7 back. All right, I'll do rook c1, getting out of the way of the bishop. Your turn.
Um, Bishop b7.
Bishop b7, naturally. Your turn again.
Pawn to g6.
This one.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, it goes this way. This rook d1. I'll do this the one I want to do all the time. This knight bd7, bd5. Okay. Now this one is me. Okay, it goes this way. All right, so it goes this way. All right, let me think about this. Queen c4, queen a4 check there. Knight c3. This isn't a, but b5 comes tempo. It's not maybe not the best. Let's see. Knight c3, bishop b4. Developing things. Bishop queen b4, queen a4 check is annoying for him. So let's do this one. Knight c3 is normal. So all right, this is my turn again. All right, it gives f pawn. So he wants to do that one. However, with some score weaknesses. So let's take advantage of that somehow. How do we take advantage of it is a question. Okay. I'll take advantage of this one. So d4? No. Let's do something like so maybe long loaded things like this one, rook h1 So maybe something long like that. All right. Okay. All right, my turn again. He goes this way. E4 looks like it's winner chicken dinner. Now your turn.
Bishop d3.
Bishop b3.
D3.
D3. Okay, that's why I asked. And this your turn again.
Bishop to you cannot play it. Yeah, bishop g5.
Bishop b5 sounds good.
Mhm.
It's your my turn. Okay, goes this way. King h1. Like this is interesting how this happens. Okay, he was get away with this attack of this bishop. So I can do queen d6, or maybe yeah, queen d6 is fine. Or yeah, queen d6 is fine. Castle queenside is also fine. So queen d6 is good. I like this one. Queen d6 and castle queenside is the goal. So now it's my turn again. Okay, because this queen moves again. Queen moves again. So this guy is doing crazy moves. I'll do e4. E4. Okay. If this is your turn, Joseph?
Mm, Queen f2.
Queen f2. Let's do it.
Mhm.
Your turn again against FBM, our friend.
Knight c6.
Nice to 6. Okay. Alrighty. My turn. It goes this way. All right. Let's do queen. You can do one. Okay. That's okay. This is your turn.
Bishop e4.
This should be 4. Okay. Okay, my turn. Rook there. Okay. Let's go this way. All right. All right. With this one, I'm gonna be 5. So I figure that a4 is resourceful move to having it be against b5 pushes like this one. Personally, so this is my turn again. So he's waiting for me. I'll just do king g7 or h8 is coming. All right, this is you.
Um, Queen g3.
G3. Okay. Your turn again.
Rook takes rook on f7.
Okay, rook takes rook. My turn here. Okay, it goes this way. Alrighty. So now, you know what? Maybe queen d1 is maybe a fool's errand move. I should probably do the rook. But you know what? It's fine. It's all fine. So let's do rook c1. Developing this way. Okay. My turn. This one. Okay. I'll do h3. Okay. This is your turn.
Um, Pawn to h3.
H3. Okay.
Yes.
Your turn again. I answer this question
King,
after Joseph.
king,
Yeah.
king h7.
King h7. Okay. Now your turn again.
Queen takes queen on g6.
Mm-hmm. Okay, my turn. This guy says, "Is there any position so far there you think your opponent has an advantage or completely equal position?" The one game the guy had my queen move around to a6. That was the game. I forgot which one, but that was the one I was worried about. But I'll go back to that one. That was worried that I was thinking that maybe he's better a little bit. I made mistakes for sure. This is my game. Queen bishop there. So he wants to do this something like this. One bishop takes there, and then taking f3 is a threat and take the exchange. However, I can do bishop c4, right? Yeah, I can do bishop c4. There's no threats, but not again. Do I need to do that one? That's the question. I don't need to do that one, so I can do queen a3, things like that. And so now if I move the knight, I'll do d5. Move the bishop back, and maybe that's her coming in there. So I think 23. Look at this one. All right, d5 next. All right, this is All right, this is your turn. No, it's mine. It's mine. So queen. Okay, he wants to take an a6 if I castle. So he's making sure I don't castle. Okay. So if I go b5 though, so when you do b5 though, I can also do the thread. This doesn't. So this is very slow, but this is a weakness in that case. So I will do. I'll experiment d5, b5, then castle queen set next. All right, just learning, learn, live and learn. This is my turn again. Okay, bishop b7. Oh, king h2. All right, this is you.
Okay,
Yes.
king takes pawn on g2.
Okay, your turn again.
Knight takes bishop on c4.
Okay. Okay, your turn again.
Mm, rook to d6.
d6. Okay. Okay. This guy says next time I will just play what I'm comfortable in and not prep anything new. It's worth it and stay away from d4 because it's much more personal understanding. That's true. It takes more understanding positionally to play d4 than e4. If I can say that as a quick statement. So I confident statement I'll say too. So it goes this way, knight d3 back. So this is the game I was worried about being worse. So I'm not sure about this being good or bad. I could do bishop b4 attacking the queen. Bishop queen g3 is forced. And then is there anything I can do with that one? Maybe not. Maybe not. I guess my bishop's safe, but the queen's maybe off sides. But again, this maybe rook ac8. After bishop d4, rook c8. This is like the queen there is lined up with the a6 pawn. I don't like that one. So rook ac8 is more comfortable for me. All right. Okay. All right. This is my turn again. Okay, this way. All right, I'll do this one. Yeah. All right, this is me again because it's knight e4. All right, he wants to take this one. I don't mind. I'll just do rook. Oh, this is the queen is no doesn't defend this guy. So, okay. So with this one, maybe e4 is actually a called for thing, but then the king is in the square. This is not good. Maybe knight e4 is the thing because knight is 3. So knight is not in there, so knight e4 is maybe loud. It's your turn, Yosef. Your turn, Yosef.
Rook a8.
Rook a d8. Very good. All right, this is one. Okay. All right, f4. Push this one. All right, your turn. Oh, my turn. Sorry, my turn. Knight b6, d5 as was planned. Okay, he goes this way. All right, this is me. My turn goes there. I don't want draws. I'm sorry. I could do knight b4. Knight b4. I can do that. I'll do this. This is my turn again. Oh no, it's no everybody's in turn, so we don't have to move. So, all right. So we're refresh. All right. 15 more games to go, so we have to speed up a little bit. All right, goes this way.
Uh,
Whoa, that's you.
yeah, knight takes pawn e4.
Yeah. See your game again?
Castle short.
Castle short, sound good. Then your turn again.
Bishop h4.
Bishop h4. Okay. Your turn again.
Knight to d3.
d3. Okay. Your turn again.
Knight c takes e4.
This one.
Yes.
Okay. This is a good move. That's my turn. Okay, it goes this way. All right. So if I do this right, I can do maybe c4 and defend the pawn. Maybe this is looking natural, right? c4 is natural. This is your turn.
Queen to d2.
Queen d2. All right, queen d2. Alrighty, he goes this way. All right. So, for some reason I'm called to e5, but maybe it's not good. Maybe it's not good. I'm just thinking that the take d6 and but maybe it's not good. But I think that -6 says e5, but this is like there's no rook d1. What am I doing? There's no rook d1. Queen e2 is maybe natural, and then e5 later. So maybe that one rook d1 and then e5 is good. Yeah. No, this is the point. All right, your turn. Your turn, Joseph.
Sorry, I can't think. Okay, pawn to h3.
Okay, this one is me. Okay, goes knight c3 back. I'll do this one, saying that I want to trade knights for knights. I still have a knight on the e4 square. All right, this is you. Oh no, it's me. I always forget. Rook d1. Okay.
Knight f2.
Knight f2. All right. Your turn again.
Rook fe8.
That's fine. And my turn here. It goes this rook d8, so he's really staggering a little bit. E5. So what I'm trying to do? E5 takes there, take there. Might go somewhere like E8. This is annoying for him. Looks like annoying for him, but this is two pieces attacking E5, so that would be annoying for me in that case. So maybe not that way. So let's do maybe not that one. Let's do maybe knight b5. Maybe knight b5 is more proper. Like that b5, yeah. And then bishop c3 next is good. All right, now it's your turn.
Bishop takes knight on c5.
All right, your turn again.
Queen e4.
Queen e4, sounds good. All right, my turn. He goes this way. All right. Okay, he goes this way. Possible c4 pushes. Possible c4 pushes. So let's put a damper on that. But then a4 happens, and that's annoying. Let's not do that. So let's see where to go. f6. Like f6 looks like it's good, right? The bishop's like in limbo. Then they take on there because f6 is like then f6 is take the pawn. This is a hanging pawn, so it's annoying. So in that case, we can't do f6 yet. Let's do this one back here. Bishop there, rook e8, and then f6. Let's just give our guard for the bishop, not be hanging. All right, this is your turn, Joseph.
Okay, sorry. Pawn. Oh, you can. Rook c1.
Rook c1, okay.
Mm-hmm.
My turn here. All right, so he goes this way, knight e1. I'm trying to take this guy twice. Okay, I see what he's doing. However, let's see, knight takes there, knight takes there. He wants to take a pawn, get a pawn in this deal. So, however, if I go bishop c8, take there, take there, take there, there, queen takes there, bishop f5. That's a tactic. So I'll just do this one, bishop f5 for future tactical purposes. See if he sees it. 3 moves ahead. This your turn, Josef?
Um, Queen d6.
Queen d6, sounds good. Your turn again.
Okay. Bishop takes bishop on h6.
Bishop takes bishop f6. Uh-huh. Oh, yeah, bishop takes bishop f6. Okay. Now it's your turn again.
Pawn to c3.
Pawn c3. Okay. Your turn again.
King g1.
Okay, my turn. Goes this way. All right, bishop c3. I want to go this way anyways. All right. All right, so now it is my turn. He goes this way. Oh, it was this way? What's the point? Take this one, queen g4. He wants to go this way, maybe? Interesting how this works. How does this work is a good question. So, do I lose automatically? I don't think so. Take the bishop. Queen takes there. So I want to take on e4 the sack, maybe? I could do bishop g2 back there and saying that I'm hunky dory. I don't believe this. I'll do the I don't believe use defense. So, yeah, I don't see this point. Maybe I'm ignorant, but maybe for the sake of it, maybe there's a point we don't see. Yeah, I don't see it. I'll just bishop b2 because he's probably thinking about like funky things. I could probably take the bishop, but I don't care. Is your turn?
Queen f3.
Queen f3. All right, queen f3. So
Queen.
queen f3.
Yeah.
Trying to forget the queen. Sorry. Now it's your turn.
Rook a8.
Okay, idiot. All right, your turn.
Knight takes knight on d2.
All right, my turn. Okay, it goes this way. Queen e2. Take the bishop. All right, my turn again. All right, it goes this way. All right, this one. E5. E5 takes there. Queen is there. It's also this one. Okay. Do I need to do that one? I can do rook doubling up. Double up the rooks. Certainly, you can do that. Doubling the rooks. I can do that one now. Yeah, I'll double up the rooks. No worries about that one. Just doubling up. This is your turn.
Knight g4.
Your turn again.
Bishop takes bishop on g2.
Okay, my turn. Let's see, 5. Okay, attacking both guys. That's not nice. Queen there. So maybe I should have done my bishop better. So queen c6 is probably the only move, but knight d4 comes in. But this is the thing. This is the position I was worried about. That if I queen c6 and knight d4 still, anyways, it's a threat. So this c4 moves blunder, big blunder. So maybe queen b6 is the thing. Queen b6 is the thing. Yeah, I'll do this one. All right. Your turn. Your turn, yourself.
Okay. Okay, Queen e7.
Queen e7.
Yes.
Okay, this one, he goes this way. So I didn't know if this bishop was actually free candy or not, or muscle, but I didn't want to take a chance. So let's do. Anyways, I have some threats I can do to him, like rook c1, taking c7 is still a thing. Let's do that one. Let's do that one. All right. This is my turn again. Okay, just rook fd1. This is your turn.
Um, pawn to h6.
Pawn to h6. Okay. Your turn again.
Rook takes rook.
Mm-hmm. Okay, it goes this way. All right. The bishop takes the bishop. Your turn.
Mm, knight to g6.
Mm-hmm. Seems like it was a good move. Okay. My turn here. Okay, goes this way. Let's do a6 to block b5 axis. Okay. All right. Now, maybe yeah. This is my turn. So, knight there, queen there, knight d4, queen to go somewhere else, and maybe good. This is your turn.
Queen takes queen on c5.
Mhm. Your turn.
King f2.
All right, my turn. I did 7. Okay. Okay. So maybe we can operate with the Lekind's gun. This one, this one, this one. Just rook to d6. So I like to do this one as slow but efficient. It's efficient, yeah. All right, now it's my turn. My turn. d4. Okay, trying to wake up the pawns. Waking up on the pawns and okay. I don't have to take the pawn. I can do something like f6. f6 is a6 is attack, but I get the pieces for the rook and pawn. Maybe they're gonna do the bishop takes there, knight takes there, and takes knight 6. Again, it's still good for me. So let's say this one takes there, bishop takes c6, king g7, or maybe king h8, taking c6, c8 there. It's a worthy imbalance. I like it. Maybe blundering, but we'll find out next time. Find out next time. All right. All right. This one is for me. All right, so how to avoid draws and over the board ready games. You got to go for, let's say, balances. You have to have differences between your opponent and yourself. For example, the exchange friends don't play symmetrically. You play asymmetrically. If they go knight f3, go knight c6, not knight f6. You go differently. If you go more difference, then there's somewhere that I can have difference that you can play for the win. If you have no difference, that's really hard to get a win for drawing symmetrical position. Your position is good as him. You can only hope for that he make a mistake. They have to help you to win the game. But you have a difference. You can actually do something different from them, and you can win by your own terms, not having to rely on your opponent having to blunder, and let's say as a favor. So he goes this way, and I don't know if this is good actually. Rook d1, maybe bishop c4, even better. Bishop c4, but the check. The queen's defending that one, so that's the thing. So bishop c4. So I think this is a blunder from him, to be honest. This is c4. Okay. Alrighty. Alrighty. The bounces. So this is your game, Yosef.
Queen c6.
Which is 6, okay. Your turn again?
Um, Queen h5.
Which 5, okay. Your turn again?
King g7.
Here's a 7, okay. Your turn again.
Pawn to c4.
Pawn c4. Okay. Your turn again.
H takes g6.
Mm-hmm. Your turn again.
Rook d6.
Rook d6. Okay. Your turn again.
Bishop h4.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Mm.
Okay, my turn. Okay, goes this way. Alright. Let's do. Okay, what do we do here? Mm-hmm. So maybe this one. So that bishop takes there, knight takes there, and then we still look at d5. But let me think. Let me think here. We have the bishop pair, so why not lose the bishop pair? So let's do queen c7. Maybe queen c7. Yeah, queen c7 looks. Well, bishop d3 is annoying. Mm-hmm. Right. b6, knight c6 is annoying. b6 is a thing, maybe. Yeah, b6. Knight a4, but still Goober removes, so I'll just do this one. Queen b6. All right. That is your my turn. My turn. Okay. We're there. Okay. Queenside Castle. Yeah, this is a point. Queenside Castles. Yeah, my turn. Oh no, your turn. Your turn.
Um, rook fd1.
Rook fe1. This one.
Fd1.
Oh, d1. Okay, this one. Okay, my turn. Okay, a6. All right. Interesting. Rook d1. Rook d2. This is your turn. Is this Scotch game good for playing in classical over the board chess? Yeah, you got to know the theory though. You got to really know the theory because Scotch game can be tricky.
Knight takes pawn on d5.
Yeah. This game is mine. Go this way. I'll do pawn takes this way. Okay, this is a mine game. Okay, goes knight f7. Okay, interesting. All right, if I go e4, pawn takes e4, knight takes e4. There's nothing tactical losing here. This knight g5 is probably a threat, but it's not really a threat. It's like maybe a threat. No, I'll just do e4. Maybe not. Let's do maybe e3 knight. Let's say maybe this one there. The plans go this way there. So this looks like it's good. E3 knight e2 knight d4. That's a strategical thing. Okay. All right, that's you, Joseph.
Bishop c6.
6. Okay. All right, your turn.
Queen takes pawn on a4.
Yeah, we need to really get faster because we are almost out of time. So your turn.
Pawn takes knight on b5.
Contact knight b5. Okay, your turn again.
Knight e3.
Knight d3. Oh, knight e3.
E3. Yes, yes.
Okay, I got it. Your turn.
Queen b5.
b5. Okay. Your turn again.
Rook d7. Yes.
Okay, my turn. Okay, this I can do. Pawn takes the pawn. Knight. Pawn takes knight. Okay. This is All right, this is my turn. All right, this one is my turn. He's sucking everything up to defend the thing, but this rook is not equal defended. So let's say e5, d5, takes d5, the pawn. We have all these things pointed that way, so e5. This one, e5. All right, this one. All right, this is my game. Bishop f6. Bishop f6 back. Okay. Your turn.
Um, Bishop G5.
Bishop G5. This one.
Yes.
Okay. My turn. Okay. Knight B4. Bishop B4. Okay. Bishop B4. And he wants to go this way. All right. Mine. I'll just double the rooks. Okay. Your turn.
Mm, Queen E8.
Mm-hmm. Turn again.
Queen to C6.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Queen C6. Got it. Your turn again.
Pawn A3.
Pawn A3. Okay. My turn goes this way. I'll get the bishop on F1. Okay. My turn goes this way. Yeah. So this one will be bishop F3. Wants to go knight E5. Yeah, it's fine. All right. This is my game. So knight E6. I thought I was doing that one, but knight E5. But pawn takes E5. All right. Okay. This is my turn. Queen knight D4. This is natural things I saw. A queen there. Their turn. You're playing
Knight
really
takes
well. Mm-hmm.
knight on F4.
Yep. All right. This is the one. That's the game that you're playing really well. I'm saying that this game is really really well played. Um, I'll just do bishop E7 back. I want to trade the bishops with the knight on F6. This is okay. This is my game. Take the b pawn. Wait. Yep. B pawn. So it's fine. All right. All right. Your turn.
Rook takes rook on D7.
Mm-hmm. Your turn again.
Bishop takes F5.
Uh,
Bishop,
F5.
yeah, bishop takes pawn on F5.
Okay.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. All right. This one. Okay. Goes this way. Queen there. All right. He wants to do this one. I'll just defend it. Bishop G2. Okay.
Um,
Turn.
um, King F8.
King F8. So
Yes.
I didn't rush Magnus's rubber games today. I'm sorry. I don't have time for that. I didn't see it. Sorry. I was too busy with other things. I'm sure that Lovey will have a report for that. So watch Gaston Chess. His education channel is for game reports for events. Not my channels. They don't do that. I like to do drama reports of events. That's not me. I like to do education and teaching. There's probably a lot of other people doing reports about the Magnus games too. So I don't need to compete with that. You have a lot of people they can look for. So yeah, this is my game. Sorry, this is my game. So that's why the silence was happening. So this one he wants to go knight d6 or taking e4. This is a awkward thing. So okay, e6. Okay, don't mind doing this one. All right, this is my game. Okay, it goes this game again. All right, bishop there. All right, return. Return.
And knight to C4.
I see 4. Okay. My turn. He goes this way. Rook of Fate. Okay. This is my game. Okay, he goes this way. Okay. Rook e1. Yeah, rook e1. Wants to go maybe d3. Yeah, second d. Okay, this is my game. Okay, this one I need to get fast moves somewhere. All right, is this one? Queen, knight there. Yeah, knight there. Knight there's fine. All right, your turn.
Mm,
That's the thing,
king,
Sapium. Yeah,
king to h2.
here's two. All right. So let me give all the games to you, Yosef, because we don't have time.
Oh,
So
okay. Rook takes knight on d8.
yeah, because I'm slow. This one.
Queen takes rook on e7.
Yeah.
Pawn takes queen on b5.
I'll leave
Pawn
it to
takes
the bullet master. Yeah. Pawn takes
pawn
pawn.
takes pawn d5. Yes.
Yeah.
Knight e2.
Knight two. This one.
King e3.
hmm
Um, rook takes rook on e8.
hmm
Rook a8. Um, rook to h4. Um, pawn to g4. Bishop g7. Yes. Knight e4. Um, rook takes rook on d5. Bishop g7.
Bishop d7 or g7.
G7.
Okay, sounds good.
Um, Queen to a4. Knight f4. Knight d2. Knight takes pawn on e4. Pawn to pawn takes h4. I think is better. Pawn to c4. Rook takes rook on d5. Um, rook dh8. Knight takes knight on c3. Rook takes knight on e8. Pawn takes pawn on d5. Queen takes rook on d5. Rook a5. Pawn to c4. Knight e5. Um, Queen f6. Um, Queen f4. Bishop takes rook on e4. Queen e2. Mm, Knight to d6. Bishop e6. Um, oh, Rook to. Oh, we cannot do that. Wow, that's a move. Um, what a move. It's the only way. I think I still have queen c4. But there's bishop f7. I cannot do that. Wow.
No,
You cannot. Oh my god, you cannot.
another Bobby Fischer attacking me.
No. That's but okay. Queen c4. I think no way. Yeah, just last trick.
Let's see for anyways.
Yeah,
Yeah. All right.
I don't see anything.
All right.
Pawn takes pawn on b5. Rook takes rook on d8. Pawn to e4.
B4. Okay.
Yes. Pawn to f5. Knight g4. Rook c6. Um, Queen to f6. Rook c8. Um, Knight to b1. Rook cd1. Um, Pawn to e4. King to h8. Pawn takes knight on d6. Bishop d3. Rook e7. Okay, have to be something like rook h. Rook takes pawn on h2.
Yeah.
Yes. Knight f7. Um, Knight to e3. Um, I can what? What can I do? Queen e5.
E5. Okay.
Queen takes pawn on g3.
There's pawn G3. Okay.
Knight c3. Um, Bishop g5.
G5.
Bishop d4. Queen g6. Yes. Pawn to c4. Queen to c2. Bishop c8. Knight d6. Queen e5. Oh, he doesn't see. Okay. But it's still losing.
Yeah.
Rook d1. Bishop b6.
A6.
Bishop b6.
B6. Okay. Sorry. Bishop B6.
Yeah, it's okay.
Got it. Mm-hmm.
Knight d5. Queen f1. Queen f6.
And, which one?
Queen h6.
Okay, 6. Okay, so you got it.
Um, King to e8. King takes g2. Um, Rook to e6. Knight to c4. Rook takes knight on h2, and
Yeah, bait 2. Yeah, that's right.
yeah, queen takes bishop on
Mm-hmm.
d1.
Yeah.
Bishop f8 or not? Yeah, I mean it's sorry.
It's knight 6 check. It's a problem.
Yeah. Well, okay. Pawn
Yeah.
to a4.
24. Okay.
That's yeah. I cannot. Pawn to f4. Bishop d7. Pawn to c5. Check. Queen takes queen.
Mm-hmm. Game over. Good.
Rook c7. Bishop takes rook on f5. Bishop e6. Rook pawn to a5. Rook e7. Knight c3. Rook e6. King takes rook on g7. Queen c5. Um, Bishop G3. Um, King F8. Okay. King H7. Um, Queen H3. Pawn to B6. Yes. Pawn takes pawn on H4. Rook D4. Knight E2. Queen takes pawn on D2. Um, rook 8 D7. Yes. Okay. Knight takes pawn on C3. Pawn to B5. Pawn to B7. Pawn takes pawn on C4. Queen H7.
H7 back.
Bishop on F4.
Okay, this is interesting. Interesting.
Knight takes pawn on H5.
Mm-hmm.
Queen G2. King F2. Rook E7. Queen takes rook on E7. Rook C7. Bishop takes rook on B4.
Prejudice working before. Okay.
King F2. Queen D1. Queen E4. Knight E2.
Two.
King F6. King G3. Queen C7. King E3. Rook A4. Rook E1. Pawn to F4. Queen E4. Bishop F5. Knight C1. Queen to G1. Queen to D4. Queen C2. Rook takes F1. Rook F2. Rook takes pawn on B4. Pawn to F4. King E5. Pawn to H4. Knight E2. Back.
Mm-hmm.
Rook ready. Queen to D4. Pawn to G4. Knight takes bishop on F4. Yes. Rook F6. Pawn takes pawn on E5. King F6. King H2. Um, Queen F6. Rook takes rook on E5. Knight C3. Queen F5. Pawn to C3. Pawn takes pawn on B5. Rook takes pawn on b2. Knight e5. Queen b1. Check. Rook e8. Pawn to f5. Pawn to c2. Rook takes pawn on h7. Yeah, I think bishop e6. Queen takes queen on d5. Knight d5. Rook takes pawn on f2. Rook f takes pawn on f2. Queen d7. Queen e4. Knight b6. Rook takes rook on e8. Bishop takes pawn on g6.
G6. Okay. Got it.
Okay, yes.
That's G6 now.
King e5.
King e5. Okay.
King takes rook on f8. Queen e5. Queen f5. Queen. Rook fe2.
Rook fe2.
Queen b8 queen.
B queen.
Rook e1 checkmate.
Rook e1 checkmate. Yep. Okay.
Okay. Knight d5. Queen f6. Right.
Okay.
Queen g1. King takes rook.
This is rook. Okay.
Queen f3. Bishop h5.
Queen h5 or pawn h5. Yeah.
Rook h8.
Yeah.
Queen d8.
Queen d8. Yeah.
Knight e3. Rook f7. Checkmate. Yeah.
We got us up, yeah.
King e7.
King e7.
Rook c8.
Actually, yeah. I'll just.
Yeah, anything. Queen
Okay,
e5.
anything. Yeah, Queen
Queen
e5. All right. So,
King, yeah, Queen g6.
G6, yeah.
G6.
G6, yeah. Mate.
Pawn takes queen.
I'll just queen, yeah. Okay.
Knight g4.
G4.
Queen d5.
G5.
King h2.
Okay.
Bishop g4.
Oh, I'm lost in time. This one.
Knight takes c5. Yeah, just the
Losing
king h3.
time. Yeah, just to make the moves to make your time. That's make moves. Moves.
d7.
All right. Well, I'll
That's okay.
do. Yeah, it's just tough games. All right, let's do this one. Bishop back. Okay, let's do this one. Just making moves. All right, let's do bishop of h4. Okay, pawn to there. Then let's rook c4. Then we'll have rook c2. Rook there, check. All right,
Rook
right
c4.
there.
Okay. Finally.
I had to sacrifice some couple of games, but this is fine. This one. All right, so just like moves. All right, let's just see them. Yeah, this one, take the 5. Just doing this not necessarily moves because time troubles.
The time troubles.
Yeah. So I had to sacrifice the clock for make some time for you to play. Okay. Well, everything is.
Bishop f2. You have bishop f2. Maybe.
Yeah, maybe. Like trick of professional. He takes the bishop. Oh yeah, he's not dumb enough.
King. Yeah.
Yes, that's fine. Okay, this one.
I'm rookie 7 maybe.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
King H4. Yeah, bisa same I think.
Mm-hmm. Uh,
Yeah.
yes. The game is over. I don't see anything. This one.
Queen G4.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, time pressure got the best of us.
Yeah, time pressure.
Yeah. King
Yeah, cannot a King F4 I think.
F4, yeah. Mm-hmm.
King F3.
King F3. Yeah. It took too much time. I think that regarding the people's like, why do you explain your moves? It's like that took too much time. Okay.
King F2.
So yeah. So from now on, we're not going to be like Mandarodisky explaining everything about the games because I don't
Yeah,
have
draw.
time for that.
Yeah, King
Yeah.
F3 back.
Yeah. So lesson learned. Don't do that again. It's not a time and place, but lesson learned. Lesson learned. Those people got undeserved wins because of time.
Okay, King F.
Yeah. But at least you're not losing to the best guy in the Simul, so it's not
Yeah.
drawing.
Oh my god. What a Simul.
Yeah. All right, let's see. Is any other games in Simul? Let's see. There's no games. The Simul's done. All right.
Wow.
18 wins, 1 draw against the top guy, and 5 losses because of time.
Yeah, 4 of time.
Yeah. So, well, now we learned not to do that. Like people are like, oh, why you explain everything? It's like, no, we learned not to do that now. It's like if you had all the time in the world, yes, but we have more time, but we still got flagged because we took too much time for explaining everything, and we don't have time for that. So we'll learn a lesson. So, but yeah. So now, are you available this coming Sunday at 1 p.m. your time?
Yeah, yeah, sure, I will do.
All right, perfect. So hope to see you there, and thank you for Samuels.
Thank
All right,
you so much.
all right, bye.
Goodbye.
Bye bye. So everybody, thank you for the games, and I'll see if I can answer the questions while we can. And it's like how to develop defensive skills when your opponent plays attacks like H4, G4. You gotta be the skills. You gotta develop, let's say, solid structures of no panicking, don't panic, and make sure that you don't. Let's say if you do pawn pushes like H4, G4, they're expecting you to play something like H5 or pawn pushes against them. So basically, you want to have a pristine pawn structure like A7, G7, F7. Don't move them because if you play A6 as a hook, they go G5. And that's what they want. Don't give them a hook and just make sure the pawns stay where they are and don't pressurize. You want to book your own counterplay on the queen side. If they're taking the king side, go with the queen side and things like that. Don't panic. Don't push your pawns in front of the king. You just do their own counterplay. That's how the play is. Like long time since the past. Yeah, hopefully doing well. Let's see some how to develop defensive skill. Okay, this is the thing. Yeah. Thank you, Sapium, and thank you for the game. You almost got us because of time pressure, but we checkmated you because you also was good enough to get you, but before we flag everything. But yeah, next time was next Sunday, 2 days from now at 1 p.m. New York time. And if you want to play him again, you can do that on Sunday at 1 p.m. My time, New York time, and that'll be good. So it's basically 1 hour later than this day, and
Okay.
yeah, that's the point. So hopefully, see you guys later. Thank you, Joseph, and thank you, everybody. See you next time. Bye.